Hello, everybody! I'm just kidding, I'm playing, no. Hello, everybody. Yeah. You seen the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero trailer. Or Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 4 trailer. You seen it. It's good. I can't complain. Well, okay, I can complain about a few things. That may only be from me, you know, because this is really comes down to a subjective kind of thing. And, that's the art style. Yeah. Not the biggest fan of it. It really has that super era design that I'm not a big fan of. Like, don't get me wrong, the game still looks very pretty, and you know, I'm sure there's people out there that love the super art style, but me personally, I grew up with the more Z style. And to let me just one second for those out there who don't know, really quick, let's just go ahead and compare art styles really fast. So, just for the people out there that don't know what I mean when I say super era, here's Goku in Dragon Ball Super. He's slim, little guy. You know, look, don't get me wrong. I mean, he's got some muscle, he got some definition. I mean, but honestly, this dude looks like he could be a jogger. You know, I mean, he looks like he jogs. He doesn't look like he fights. Now, Dragon Ball Z's era of Goku looks like this. This nigga is bulked the fuck up. He's yoked. He's been drinking his milk. He's not no fucking twig man. He looks like a grown ass man. This guy looks like he's a fighter. He looks like a battler. He looks like a motherfucker that would throw down, right? Now he looks like a yoga instructor. You know, and there's nothing, I'm not saying he looks weak. No, I am saying he looks weak. He does look weak. Okay? Look visuals now. Don't be fucking stupid. You know what I mean? Visually, he looks weak. Right? He has muscle, but he looks weak visually. I understand visuals, right? You see a big muscly dude, the first thought in your head is not, this guy's fucking weak. That's not your first thought, right? And when you see a skinny guy, your first thought's not, hey, this guy looks super buff, right? I mean, most people don't think that. But not to say that's always the case. I'm just saying visual, right? That's the visual. That's what you see. Because you might look at Floyd Mayweather and be like, man, this dude's the weakest motherfucker in the world, right? Look how skinny he is. Look how little he is. But you'd be fucking sorely mistaken if you fought this nigga, because this motherfucker really can fight. This nigga can throw hands. He's really strong. I'm not saying he's the strongest person in the world, but, you know, he's obviously in shape and he obviously can fight. But then you might go to the gym and see a fucking dude that is pumped up on steroids and fucking huge and fight him and be like, man, this motherfucker sucks. This nigga punched me and it feels like a teddy bear hit me, bro. So, of course, looks can be deceiving. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that's not the case. But this isn't about real life. When it's entertainment, it's all visual. If I want to convey my character being strong, I would convey him being big and bulky. Unless it was supposed to be, like, realistic. But Dragon Ball is not supposed to be realistic. And for the first, like, 10, 20 years of this series existing, we've seen bulky motherfuckers, and that's what strength was supposed to be. Don't get me wrong, I do know that Goku said,
these bulky muscles make it hard to move fast.
I understand that, but then when he toned it down, he was still, you know, he was still fucking a big dude. So, the difference between Z design and Super design is that Z Goku or Z characters were more bulkier and Super characters are way more slender, and there's also a few more other things, but that's the biggest, most noticeable thing. Also the eyes. So Super Saiyan 3's eyebrows are very clearly defined. Even though he doesn't have eyebrows, like the little, I don't know what this is called. I'm just gonna call them eyebrows even though it's nothing there. It's like Neanderthal type eyebrows, you know, they stick out. Like they're pretty fucking thick. Even though he has no eyebrows there, they're pretty fucking thick. But that's what they used to do with Z, right? But now,
This is what I call Super Saiyan 3.
look at the eyebrows. For some reason, like something seems off about it, right? Something seems wrong. But anyways, that's my explanation for what I mean by the styles kind of being one is Super era and one is Z era. And I get it. The game isn't called Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero. It's called Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. it's obviously gonna try to be more like the new shit rather than the old shit. And I get that. I get it. But it kind of hurts a little bit. Maybe I'm the only person in the world that feels like this, that feels like the art style is dog shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I feel I don't like it. I don't like it. All right, I don't. And then personally, I hate Akira Toriyama's new style. I mean, I'm saying new, but he's had it for like the last fucking 10 years or so or more. But still, this shit, I hate it. I hate the slim characters. I hate the fucking, how they changed Super Saiyan 3 up. Like, that used to be my favorite form, but now it looks like some kind of mutated rat. It looks ugly. I hate the new style. It sucks ass. And yes, the game is probably going to be amazing, but the character designs, I'm really not rocking with. I'm really not rocking with the character designs. I don't fuck with them like that. Um, but again, I understand that this is just how Dragon Ball is gonna move forward. But just, am I the only person that's sad that we're losing that style of Dragon Ball Z? And then also on top of that, my favorite fucking character of all time in Dragon Ball is Kid Goku specifically. I love the art style of Dragon Ball, the old Dragon Ball. I love that style. It's beautiful. It's great. I feel like it shouldn't be touched at all. Seeing Damiya feels like sin. It feels like I'm watching sin. I hate it. It fucking kills me. Because they're changing up Kid Goku's design. They did the same thing in GT and I fucking hated it. But I kind of could give GT a pass because I was like, you know what? I mean, they made a wish on the Black Star Dragon Balls and it's not technically really Kid Goku. It's just an adult Goku made into a kid. So I gave it a pass. As for Damiya, I mean, you could say maybe the same thing. Maybe it's something similar to the Black Dragon Balls and that. Maybe, right? But still, what is going to piss me off in Budokai Tenkaichi 4, if they do it, is if they fucking go to the original Kid Goku and change his design to fit more Damia's Kid Goku.
And you can stop making that fart sound every time someone says Damia.
That will piss me off. On top of that, if they also use the new Kid Goku's voice actor, replace the original Kid Goku's voice actor, because again, I feel that voice actor was perfect. But I know that more than likely they're gonna fucking do some dumbass shit and make Kid Goku's voice actor the new one. I mean, at the very least, I don't think they're gonna change the art style for Kid Goku because, I mean, everybody knows that Dragon Ball's art style was very different than Z's and very different than Super's and very different than Damia's. And no development team knows that better, or at least from their past works have shown they know that better than the developers of Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Nobody knows that better than them. I don't know if it's the same team, but if it is, they've shown in the past they understand the differences between not only the characters but the art styles. So I would imagine they would keep that, they would have that same mindset going forward. But I do think they're going to change the voice actor. That's the one thing that I know they're more than likely going to change, because in every piece of Dragon Ball media as of late, they always go back and change the voice actor for Kid Goku. They always do that, and they always have it be this lady. Maybe it's not the same person, but this lady or a lady that just sounds like a lady, doesn't even sound like a kid. Also, by the way, I fucking hate Kid Gohan's voice actor too. She fucking sucks. Not as a person, just as a voice for Gohan or Kid Goku. Okay, but anyways, that's my complaints. I know I'm fucking crazy. I know I'm just spewing fucking toxicity and hey, just be positive, right? Shut the fuck up and just buy the game, which I am. I'm just gonna wait for a mod to come out that replaces it, because I know I'm not the only person that feels that way about Kid Goku's voice, and there's gonna be somebody out there that replaces the voice actor in a mod. Or if they don't, I'm gonna play with the Japanese voices on, because hey, I fuck with the Japanese voices hardcore. I can't understand the motherfuckers, but I fuck with it. I love the Japanese voices. They're fucking amazing. But anyways, that's all I have to say. Peace.